Hey everyone, it's LaDon. Hope you're doing well. This is part 2 of the tutorial for the braid and curl. the braid and curl. And so now I'm going to take the flexi rods out. This first one, this first flexi rod, this curled weird, and it's my fault because I took the roller out and then I tried to put it back in, and obviously it didn't curl exactly the way I wanted to. It got weird. It was perfect when I took it out, and then I messed it up. Oh well. So essentially, when you take these out, though, you're just going to lift the part of the flexi rod you had bent to anchor, the rod in your head, and then you're just going to unravel it like that. And you should have a curl that looks like this. All right. So I'm just going to do this for the rest of my rods. Okay, so now all of my rods are out, and now what I'm going to do is just begin the process of taking them down. Before I take them down, remember I didn't do anything to this bottom part, so I'm just going to lightly mist the back of my hair where my natural curls are and just kind of shake it a little bit. Again, I'm using the fine mister. That's my water and aloe vera juice. And I do that when I do wash and goes kind of on a daily basis in the morning to wake my curls up. I just mist it really lightly and shake it, and then they wake up. So I'm going to use my, I did a tutorial on this. This is rosemary and peppermint infused coconut oil. So I'm going to use this, just spray a little bit on my fingertips, rub it together, and then I'm just going to rub it down the length of each of the braids here, just to add a little bit of oil and sheen, and put just a little bit more on my fingertips just so I have some oil on there while I take these down. The coconut oil is great at helping you to avoid frizz. Okay, so I'm just going to take these down. When you take them down, you just want to be, gentle as possible with it. So that you don't create frizz. And then you want to pull it like this because you want to see where it's naturally each, you have 3 sections, of course, when you braid because you're working with 3 strands. So you want to take each of those strands and just kind of pull. And once you pull it, you'll actually see where the strand naturally wants to split. And then that's where you want to split it. That's how I divide my hair. It helps you to avoid a lot of frizz. That's what I find. Also, another great tip in taking this down is once you've, defined or, your 3 pieces, sometimes if you just go ahead and divide them up until you get maybe halfway through the braid, sometimes you can just pull one of the strands you use to braid, and then the other pieces will naturally kind of, for some reason, loosen up around it. I don't know why that happens, but that just creates an easier way to take your braids down without having to do more manipulation. I don't know how else to explain that. Then, to say that if you pull on one of the strands, um, as you're unbraiding, just pull it really taut. Try to demonstrate it here once again. But if you pull on one of those strands, okay, so here, see I have three strands here. So I'm going to pull on one of them. And if I pull this taut, it makes it really easy for me to then just pull the others down and around it, and they actually see how it's starting to just loosen up around that strand. It works. So just try it. I don't know if I'm explaining it the best way, but try it and kind of see how it works for you. Okay. So I've taken them all down. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I've taken all of the pieces down, and this is what I have. Just gonna kind of show you what these look like thus far. Actually, really like it. This is even different from how my braid outs have come out in the past. Um, this is super curly, which I like. I do like that it's curly. This is, a great way actually to get curls if you want them and you haven't applied any heat. And what's really cool is that you get the definition from the braid, as you can see in here, but then you also get these really cute spirals on the curls on the ends. So everyone has kind of their own technique for fluffing their hair when they do any type of braid out or twist out. Um, I do tend to like to work with my fingers. So I will, after separating, I will take my fingers and just kind of, put it in the hair and lift up a bit, which I really feel like, especially on this side, I don't necessarily have to do a lot of. Um, but I will do that because I want to get there's a certain shape I do want to achieve with this style. And I actually, one of the things I'm pleased with is that I have more length in this style than I thought I would. So that's really a nice benefit of the style. So I'm going to begin the process. So I've kind of lifted with my finger some. And I'm also going to work to fill any holes I may have, like because of separation of braids or any of that. A lot of times you can see where the braids are. You may experience this. I actually am surprised I don't have more of that, at least that I can see going on. But you'll want to do that. And so one way to address those areas is to use a comb like this that has the pick on the end, or some people like to use this end, but I don't. So you can use the pick part, and then you put it wherever you see the separation, and you just go back and forth over that line. Just go back and forth, and that'll help you to get rid of any of those sections and any parts that may be showing. So you can get rid of them easily that way. You can also use it to lift the hair a little bit. I don't like to necessarily use the pick for that. I would much rather use this type of comb with one section because I feel like it enables you to experience less frizziness, and you're able to be more specific about where it is you lift. You're also disrupting less hair. Okay, so before I finish my final phases of styling, which for me will be pinning my sides back because that's pretty much how I like to wear my braid outs and twist outs. Um, I'm just going to lean in again and kind of show you the curl definition and the wave definition. Hopefully you can see it well. Let's see the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to finish the final phases of my styling. Okay, so I'm finally done styling my hair. And so this is the style I'll be wearing it in today. And as you can see, it blended really well with my natural curl down here. It worked out really, really well, actually on both sides. And that's really it. So, you just keep styling it and working with it until you either get the shape you want or you can go in different styles. I like, again, like I said, I like to pin my sides back, and that's pretty much how I like to wear it. But, I've also been known to kind of pin this back and even let it hang more on the sides. So that's even another way you could wear it if you don't like to have, hair on your forehead or what have you. So you have so many options with this. Usually day one, I'll wear it like this, and I may even wear it day one, day two like this. Day three, sometimes I'll take this whole side and pull it over and kind of wear it like this, which I think is cute. And so that's another way I'll wear it. And then when it's been maybe 3 days or so, I will actually take the back and the sides and then pull them up so that all that's down is the front, and it looks like a really, really pretty updo. That is, that's a great style as well. And one of the reasons I like this particular style of the braid outs and the twist or the braid and curl, twist and curl styles is because they're very versatile. So you can wear this and kind of make it funky and do a faux hawk with it and have it be really pretty, but you can also transition it really easily to work in a corporate environment as well if you want to be a little bit more conservative and you just have these beautiful curls and waves. What I do at night to care for this is well, last winter, I would just put this. I would take my pins out at night, and then I would sleep with a bonnet on. A bonnet was really helpful because it helped to hold all these curls kind of in, so they were in really good shape the next day. And then when I woke up, I would shake my hair, um, add a little bit of oil, and manipulate the hair and then style it. Um, so it's really easy to care for. Some of you, depending upon your hair type, you may want to reset your hair every night. And by that I mean rebraiding it. So you would basically just do the process in the first part of this video, all over again and kind of set it. The wonderful thing about doing that is your hair will not be wet. It shouldn't be wet when you wake up in the morning because you're not really wetting your hair. You're only lightly misting it. Um, and so I have fine hair. When I use that mist, my hair is dry in like 2 to 5 minutes. So even if your hair is thicker, it should take no longer than 15 minutes, I would think, for your hair to dry. So the rest of the time, your hair is just kind of adapting to the texture being created by the braid and, of course, by the curl. So it is something you can do overnight. If your hair is still wet in the morning, that means you used way too much water. You're really just wanting to mist it, just to add some moisture to it, okay? Um, So you can reset it or wear a bonnet at night, and then when you get up in the morning, just kind of shake your curls out and then style it however you want to style it for the day. All right, so if you do retwist, it will help your hair to last longer. So something to think about. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you thought that this video was helpful. Let me know your feedback. I look forward to seeing it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.